Welcome to our few moments together on the Parsha. This Shabbos, we have the privilege, if we were in shul, we would have the privilege of reading Parshas Vayikra, the beginning of the Sefer known as Vayikra, and Hashem called to Moshe from the Ohel Moed. And as we know, the Parsha of Vayikra begins with the speaking of the Karbanos. I believe that I'm expressing a sentiment that all of us feel. We miss each other. We miss being together in our beautiful shul. We miss the camaraderie, the opportunity to daven together, to learn together, to grow together. But as I mentioned last week, we are having a specific challenge, which is to give us the opportunity to, from within ourselves and within our homes, make our homes into a Beis Mikdash Ma'at, into a little bit of a Beis HaMikdash, where we're davening in our homes, we're eating at the table alone in our homes, and as we know, the Chazal tell us that our sages say, Shulchan Doma leMizbeach, the table is like a Mizbeach, and we can raise up the holiness of the home. And I think it's proper to say that all of us feel that we miss each other and miss being in shul. We all pray that ultimately, soon, we will be able to come back together and this plague will be ended and the future will be a bright one, both in health, wealth, and prosperity, and in our ability to become better people, better Jews. In the beginning of this week's Sedra, when introducing the Karbanos, and we must understand that the word Karban does not mean sacrifice. It does not mean offering. Hashem does not want us to give anything up. He doesn't need it. He doesn't want us to offer anything to him. There's nothing we could offer that he could possibly need or use. There is nothing in the world that Hashem needs or uses from us. But rather, the concept of Karban is Karov, that we are going to come closer to God. In symbolic fashion, we're going to come closer to God through the eating of the food of the Karban that we're bringing, or through the burning of the fats that are burned on the Mizbeach, similar to when we expend our energy, which burns the fat of our bodies in the service of God, in the service of Hashem, in the service of making the world a better place. We come closer to Hashem by expending our energy on behalf of the performance of the mitzvahs of the Torah, coming close to other Jews in various ways, and coming closer to Hashem. Now the pasuk says, Adam ki yakriv mikem karban laHashem. If a man amongst you, a person amongst you, a woman amongst you, an Adam brings mikem, from amongst you, a karban to Hashem, you have to bring it with a willing concept to want to come closer to Hashem. The Baal HaTanya says the order of the pasuk is a bit strange. Shouldn't it say, Adam mikem ki yakriv? A person from amongst you, if he or she would like to come close? If a person amongst you would like to come close? Why does it say, Adam ki yakriv mikem? The mikem should be after the Adam, among a person amongst you. Why does it say a person who brings from amongst you? Why is the word mikem after? So the Baal HaTanya emphasizes and says, what the Torah is teaching us is the following. Adam, if a person, ki yakriv, if you want to come close to Hashem, mikem, you have to come closer from your insides, from yourself, from who you really are. You have to be able to take the special quality of your personality, the special quality of what Hashem gave you, and bring that closer to Hashem. It's got to come from you, from within you. It's got to be that your inner desire is to come closer to Hashem. And you're going to get rid of those things that are not wanted in terms of your closeness to Hashem. Hashem wants you to get rid of those things, mikem, so that you can come closer. And when we get rid of the individual idiosyncrasies and foibles that we live with, each and every one of us, we all have our own special qualities that need some type of bringing closer to Hashem. That is the way the Jewish people, individually and collectively, become closer to God. Karov, a korban, by taking ourselves that need some development and bringing ourselves closer to Hashem through that self-development. As I mentioned at the beginning, we're quarantined. We're alone. My thoughts are with you. My feelings are all with you. My love for Klal Yisrael and the love of every Jew, for every other Jew, is there. Let's utilize this opportunity to come closer. We shouldn't look at it as a punishment. We should look at it as an opportunity to work on ourselves, to develop ourselves, to daven a little bit better. I'm alone. I'm at home alone. I have a sitter. Hey, I can look at the words carefully and I'm able to translate it and realize what it is, realize what it means. I can take the words and come closer to Hashem. Now's that opportunity. Now we have that special ability to come closer to God. And therefore, even though we're not together, we have this opportunity. Let's utilize it to become better. Now, I have a few important announcements before we sign off for Shabbos, and they are as follows. If you'll please take a look at our website. There are many shiurim that you can join into. There's a daf yomi every morning. The times are posted on the notice. How to connect with your computer through Zoom, or how to connect through a phone call by punching in the right numbers. All that information is available on this email that is going to be sent to you. And you can join any of the shiurim beginning Sunday night at 7:45. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Right now, all those days are scheduled at 7:45. We are going to have about a half of an hour session talking and learning about how to conduct the Seder, the laws of the Seder, and Divrei Torah from the Haggadah that will help enhance our Seder. Get a pencil and paper so that you can write down some of the Divrei Torah. We're going to try to make it available on our website throughout the days that are leading up to Shabbos HaGadol. And this will be in lieu of our very large Shabbos HaGadol Drasha that will help us to gain some insight into the Yom Tov of Pesach and the Seder. So that's Sunday night at 7:45. You should know that every night at 8:30 we have a shiur in Mishnayos and Masechta Mishnayos and halachas of Shabbos and halachas of Pesach. Actually, now we do halachas of Pesach. So we have a shiur every night at 8:30 in Mishnayos and Hilchos Pesach. Every morning at 7:10 in the morning, 10 minutes after 7, we have the Daf Yomi, and you're more than welcome to join. Motzoi Shabbos, the Daf Yomi will be at 9:15. So there are a good number of shiurim that you can join, and we're going to post other things that are available for us to learn. We shouldn't stay away from the learning. I would like to mention one more thing. Ladies and gentlemen, Morai v'Rabosai, the shul may be closed to our physical presence at this point, but the shul still is not closed to our hearts. Our hearts are with the shul, and the shul must continue. And because the shul must continue, your participation in helping to fund all the expenses of the shul, all the expenses to continue, all the overhead continues. The insurance that we have to pay and and the heating that must be done for the building, and of course all the other upkeep that the building needs, the shul itself and the klei kodesh, all of it is part of our responsibility. Don't neglect to give the tzedakah that the shul needs, and don't forget to give ma'os chitin. We will also be offering the opportunity to sell your chametz online. That's also going to be in this email. Please follow the instructions. I want to take this opportunity on this Rosh Chodesh of Chodesh Nisan to wish us all that we see Nisim once again for the Jewish people, individually and collectively, and that it become a Chodesh Tov for all of us, and that the Shabbos that we're coming to should be a Shabbos of Menucha, a Shabbos of growth, a Shabbos of greatness for all of Klal Yisrael. Shabbat Shalom u'mevorach.